non-natural at all. And sometimes, for example, in this case, in my personal experience, silence makes me very uncomfortable, because all of you who know me, you know that when I give classes, it's not that I just talk and talk and talk. And this is exactly what happens here. I just talk and talk and talk, and you have to listen and listen and listen. And it's really horrible to see some teachers going like, yeah, really? I mean, it's just 5:30, no? So silence makes, you know, like the teacher uncomfortable. It's really stupid to say that as a teacher, because this is everything that we are looking for. Like, everybody be quiet, everybody be quiet. And now that everybody is quiet, you go like, am I the only one speaking? Anyway. And of course, something, no, really? Oh, this is something that happens. Okay. Something that is really horrible is that everybody is looking at you. So you are aware that everybody is watching you. And it's really horrible when you are actually giving a class and looking at these parents walking around the house going, like screening you and saying like whether you're a good teacher or not. So this is really horrible, because it's really uncomfortable to see teachers. I remember one of the teachers here, and then that she was, like giving this exercise to the kids, and one of the mothers came into the screen and said, oye, no le has dado la palabra a mi hija, y lleva levantando la mano todo el tiempo. For goodness sake. I mean, so it's not that you just have, like the students, but the parents of your students. It's like a nightmare come true, right? So this is something that we really don't enjoy, right? And of course, it consumes a lot of energy, because you are speaking all the time, because you are actually, your body language has to be more exaggerated, so that your kids actually look at you and see that you are enjoying the talk or the class or whatever it is. And of course, as English teachers, we have to keep on working with vocabulary. We have to keep on working with spelling. We have to keep on working with language arts. You have the grammar, and you have the, patterns and grammar structures and everything. And of course, some of our teachers give science. And of course, some of our teachers give mathematics. And of course, in Spanish, it's exactly the same. So what we're living right now is that the teachers are behind the scenes, right? And everything that you do behind the scenes will have to be perfect in front of the scenes for your students. And it's really, really difficult to have these things coming. Wait a second, something is happening here. Okay. So, no, don't look at this, please. Don't even dare looking at this. So, the first thing that we're gonna do, and this is something that I hated because you saw, but it doesn't matter. The first thing that I want to share with you is, when we're teaching little kids, it's very difficult for us to have our students' attention, right? When we're teaching bigger kids, it's very hard to have their students' attention, because they are always doing something differently. For example, 5th graders, 4th graders, but the very little ones are very difficult for us to, to get their attention. So something which is very, very important is that we have to keep on giving a class, behind the screen, and try to imitate as if you were in front of them, right? So the first thing that I want you to do is, I am going to I want you to, wait a second. Wait a second. No, don't look at this. The thing here is, something which is really, really important is that sometimes I do not know how to handle the stupid screen here and the other one. So I want everybody to close your eyes. And something which is going to be very important is that you will have to, on the chat, who that image is or what that image is, okay? Okay, you go like this. because and now I'm see all of you. Okay, very good, excellent. Thank you very much. I love when you, yes. Thank you, Miss Jime. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth. Very good. Okay, so let's see how it goes. If it goes. Okay, so, and then again, vocabulary, then again, spelling, then again, language arts, then again, exactly, so it's like a recap, okay? So, I am going to, that this picture is going to be, you know, like shown in a minute. It's going to take like 20 seconds. And what you have to do is you have to write on the chat who you think that person is, okay? Do you have an idea? If you have any idea, unlock your microphone and shout it. Yay! Who's writing this? Very good. Thank you for writing it. Excellent. Paul McCartney. Excellent. Very good. So 25 people. Yeah. Ready? Next. Erase what you're doing. Come on. Next. Wow. Nelson Mandela. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. You're doing great. Perfect. 98 people. Very good. Excellent. I hope that you didn't see that before. Ready? Now, this is one of my favorites. Wow, very quickly. You're very quick. Disney, Disney, Disney. Excellent. 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 Super excellent. Walt Disney. Excellent. Okay. 162, 63, 64. Wow. Disney, Disney, Disney. Very good. Next. Now erase everything. You guys, erase everything. Very good. Yeah. Erase. Don't. Come on. Very good. Yeah. I am looking at you. I know that you're doing this. So erase this. I'm looking at you, Angelo. I'm looking at you. Very good. Next. No, no. Forget about these drawings. Forget about those drawings. Don't draw. Come on. Because you won't be able to see this person. Who do you think she is? Yay. Julie Andrews. Excellent. Very good. Wow, wow, you're doing it really great. 223 people did it. Very good. Excellent. Okay, erase the screen, please. Erase the screen. Come on. Very good. Come on. People, erase the screen. People, erase the screen. And this is exactly what must, sometimes it can happen in your class with children and you are adults. Stop writing. Very good. Okay, now, next. Now it's not Little Red Riding Hood. No. Now it's not Little Red Riding Hood. Malala. Yes, very good. Malala Yousafzai. Very good. Excellent. 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 Very good. Erase the blackboard. And now the last one. Ready? Erase it. Thank you very much. Excellent. Thank you, teachers. Erase. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and this is the last one. And let's see who gets it. No? Yes, very good, Maria Montessori. Excellent. Very good, Maria Montessori. Very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so tell me, your grandma? No, it's not my grandma. It's Maria Montessori. I wish she was my grandma. I really love the energy, and this, in my opinion, not all people are able to reach the mastery and developing content. Such, oh, thank you very much. Okay, so I would really like you to tell me what happened in this exercise. Raise your hand and unlock your microphone and tell me what happened. Okay, Elisa Albarrán levantó la mano. Come on, you do it. Sorry? Okay, ready. You can unlock your microphone. Now you can, because I did something horrible. Yeah, okay, tell us. Maribel, are you speaking?
Okay, we will let. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, like expecting background, the features of the face, taking into account the background we have about people in general.
You know something? It's very
we got one of the children we can find who the person was.
Okay, I will have to silence everybody. You know something? Something is happening here, because there are lots of microphones. I'm going to give you the word to Charo Carrandi, okay? Okay, just Charo, tell us.
I think it was a good opportunity to play with the screens, but at the same time there were too many people writing, so you could not really see what was going on. I had the same experience with my students the other day. I did an activity similar to this one. When there are too many of us, it's impossible. When there are few or smaller groups, it's nice. You get overwhelmed and you are trying to do it, but it's too much. Exactly. I really like it. It was fun. Yeah, I saw that some of us were trying to do it in the chat. So you have to, as a professor or a teacher, you need to play dual time, the screen and the chat, which is hard.
Thank you. It's very difficult for us as teachers to start, you know, of course, now I have 221 students. It's very difficult for me to, you know, like manage all the group, right? But something which is very, very important is that it's very important for you to make the chat live instead of just having everybody writing on the wall. Right now, as I am the anfitrión, I can do whatever I want with you, right? I can either say when I start designing my reunion, what I could do is I am not going to give you permission to write on the board. So that means the only thing that you have to do is you have to write on the chat, right? So this is very important for us as teachers to start, you know, like having this control over our students, okay? And of course, we have different exercises, like, so for this kind of exercises with you guys, it's very important for our students to pay attention to what you're doing, okay? So when you do these presentations in PowerPoint or in Keynote, you give the lapse of minutes that you want, or just, you know, like the time that you want your students to involve the image, right? And of course, we have different exercises like this, for example, for the very little ones. This was, you know, like for you teachers, but what happens here is that we can have this with the big one, with the little ones, just like doing like this. And then little by little, they're going to see and maybe everybody can be, with their microphones on, and they are going to be shouting. It doesn't matter if they shout, and sometimes you hear a little bit noise in your house, because the kids are actually, like trying to save, right? So in terms of participation, then you go like, very good. Maybe you don't even understand what they're saying, but the only thing that you do is like, very good scientist. Now, who can tell me this one? And then little by little, again, you're going to engage your children to start, shouting everything that you're saying. No? So if you can see that, maybe you can actually look at the screen by looking at your kids and looking at their faces. Maybe if you ask them to start, like giving the letters, going like no, little by little they can start, like doing things that would be really cool for them to understand that they are, they are with a teacher, and not just at home doing just like listening without saying anything, right? So it's important for us to understand that sometimes it's very hard for us, in this case, it's very hard for us to have all the control, and it's really horrible because we're teachers. We control everything. And if we don't control our classroom, we feel like as if we were, doing something really horrible, right? So I know that some of you and most of you will know what I will be talking about in these few moments, okay? The important thing here is that our students pay attention to us, but they really actually enjoy what they are learning. Because if you're teaching in front of a screen, please be with your students. Don't ask them to do things and just, look at as if they were actually doing the things, right? As you know what I mean. So how did I do that? I think it depends on the person's activity. In this case, I think it was an icebreaker. Yeah, very good, Monica. Exactly. It's an icebreaker for 222 students, right? In this case, what you do is you take a PowerPoint presentation or a keynote presentation, and you within the animations, you give the time allotted to the image to be unfolded, right? So it's so you don't have to be, clicking or unclicking, but you give the time for that to happen, okay? And then we can have things for big people, okay? Is PowerPoint, but you control the speed of the effect. Exactly. I think it depends on the purpose of the activity. And in this case, what I wanted to do is to have my kids paying attention, because because I was looking at your faces, and your faces were like trying to involve. Of course, it was really horrible that you were able to see the pictures before, because I am not very good at, like dealing with my screen and the chat and everything. I would be, like, I had to be, like multitask, but zillion task. And it's not something that I'm very good at. Okay. Now, I'm going to write, is Keynote free? Yes, it's free. If you have a Mac, it's free. And if you have Ms. Dani Jobe, you know that can you tell us about the Keynote thingy? Yes, thank you.
Hi, how are you, everybody? Okay, so with Keynote, if you have an iPhone or an iCloud account, you can access from any computer. You can type down www.icloud.com and you enter your account and your password, and pages, Keynote, numbers, everything from the Apple ecosystem will be open, and you can work from your regular computer, and that way you can be able to do what Miss Myriam is doing. Thank you.
See, she's my sensei. She's our sensei. So Keynote for everybody, okay? Now, is the recording to be available for everyone? Yes, I think so. Now, what I want you to do right now is we're going to do something more or less the same, but now it's not with images, right? It's going to be with words. So the first thing that I want you to do is, oh my goodness, what did I do? What are you looking? Are you looking at the screen? Y es que lo peor es que no puedo ni siquiera I don't even know how to do. Okay, so yes, okay, very good. So, no. Forget it. This is, like a long way to go. This is the one that I want, right?
The pictures,
So,
yes.
the pictures. Things that you can see in a park. Are you ready? Do you have like a paper next to you? Because I didn't ask that. Yeah? Okay. So what I want you to do is you're going to write it on, no, not on my page. Hey, not on my page. Stop doing that, you children, you. Um, I am going, some things, I am going to pop up some of the words, and before the word is there, you have to either write it or draw it. Ready? Okay, number one. Don't write on my board, please. Very slow. What do you think it is?
Trees.
A
Very
tree. Good. Trees are trees.
Trees, plural.
Very good. Now, second word. It starts with an S.
Slide.
Seaside.
Seesaw.
Seaside.
Seesaw.
Very good.
Seesaw.
Seesaw.
Ha ha ha.
Number three. What do you think it would be?
Wait.
We don't have S and
Sand.
Sandbox.
Sandbox.
Excellent.
Let's see.
Sandbox.
Number four.
I am number 3. I cannot see number 4.
No, nobody can see number four.
Bench.
Bench. Number 4.
And the last one?
Bench. Okay.
Chair.
No. Children.
Okay, excellent. Now, what is it that we did? What happened here is that some of you started unlocking your mic. This is exactly what's going to happen in your daily life situation. Your kids are going to unlock the mic because they really want to be there. Now look, as I am not a very good, like handler with the chat thingy screen, I was not able to see everything that you were writing, but I was just looking at all the words here, like popping like 100 something times, bench. So this is exactly what we have to start now. In this case, when we we are going to
No, pero sí se trabó. Se trabó. No veo nada.
Okay. This is exactly what happens in real life situations, and that's why I love when this happens, because you have two options in real life. It's you get really angry and you're like, qué tristeza, ¿eh? Ya no puedo dar clase con ustedes, adiós. And then you click, and this is really nice because you salir de la reunión, and then you send everybody back to their places. But in this case, what we have to do is we have to teach our students to start following directions. Very important, right? And following directions is really difficult for our kids. Now, the second exercise, the next exercise, what I missed you. Qué tristeza. Qué tristeza. For those of you, so that you cannot miss me enough, okay? So then again, so as you can see here, we are looking at different ways to start to have exactly the same vocabulary, instead of just popping out words or like that, or giving them the word with the description and everything. So this is really different for them, right? Now, you missed your qué tristeza with that intonation. Yeah, I really miss most of you, because all of you, the ones that I know. Okay, so the next exercise is I'm going to have another exercise, and this is very difficult because there isn't any any description whatsoever. The first one was, well, things that you see in a park. But here, you won't have the nothings. So what I want you to do, I don't care about the sound. Don't worry about the noise. Please, teachers, work with your ears. So don't worry about the noise. And if you want to unplug your microphones, be happy. Don't worry. It's noise that the teacher can control in 1 second just by saying, silence everybody. That's really cool. Ready? So are you ready? Okay, let's see.
Yes.
Excellent.
Ready.
Ready. So these are not, you don't even know what it is, but the first word has 12 letters. 12 letters.
All right.
So let's see.
Wow.
Number 1.
Okay.
And it doesn't, the noise doesn't matter.
Handkerchief.
Handkerchief.
Instead Gonzalez.
Handkerchief.
Excellent.
Handkerchief.
Handkerchief.
Everybody need a hanky.
In words, and I don't care about the noise.
Okay.
13 words. Starts with a.
Number
The teacher
2.
has to give a click to the words.
Number 2.
Rocket.
Rollerblader or something like that. Rollerblade.
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
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 Good. Forget about the noise. It doesn't matter. Keep on. Number 3.
Number 3. Everybody going crazy.
10 letters.
Me too.
Atmosphere.
Okay.
Sphere.
You're so cool.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
11 letters.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Scuba diver.
Diving.
Or scuba
Scuba diver.
dive.
Scuba diver.
Scuba diver.
Diving.
Yes.
Diving.
I cannot.
I got it.
Excellent. And the last one?
Thought it was
Number
Scooby-Doo.
Here we go.
Go.
Scuba dive. Scuba dive.
Calculator.
Excellent. You be excellent. That was incredible. Now, what happened with you? I mean, were you stressed?
Too much noise.
Yeah, it felt like I was in a rock concert or something. It was weird.
Exactly. And is it cool? Yeah. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Actually made it more exciting.
Exactly. Why?
Because I wanted to say and pronounce the word before everybody else so you could hear me. So I was like really paying attention to which letter was appearing. So I was like shouting very, very energetic.
Exactly. And I could listen to you, really.
And
I
you
thought
got
it was
our
very
attention, our full attention. Everybody was waiting for the letters to appear.
Exactly. So,
But a lot of noise.
I mean, I am not going to tell you anything new in life with this in this talk. The only thing is that we need to be reinventing ourselves.
Yeah.
And here, what we're doing here is, look,
Reality.
the teacher says, yeah,
Yes.
I want to silence everybody, and the teacher does it and is very happy. So when you lose control of everybody, you go like, okay, sure, everybody, but let your students have a noise. Let your Zoom class have a noise. First of all, because we're English teachers, and if your kids are not speaking in English, then guess what? You're not teaching anything. The only thing that they're doing is reading and going like, yes, miss, no, miss, yes, miss. And this is really horrible because we're not going to be able to see them again. It's really horrible. Okay, now, let me tell you something. A long time ago, it was 2002, 18 years ago, I wrote a very nice book, and I think that all of you know that the book, it's called Jigsaw, okay? In that Jigsaw, it's not just a book, it's not just an English
Of
book, but
course.
it's like a methodology that I, thank you. And there, it's a methodology that I really wanted to start, like proving with my kids, because I was teaching little kids, and little kids are not able to speak correctly. The very little ones, they speak, like in Spanglish, in English, in something, like in babyish, right? So what I started to invent was, like these little symbols that I know that most of you already know it, but be with me, because I know that there are some countries that do not know these little symbols, and I want to do an experiment with you, okay? So, and then again, I hate doing this, but then again, we have to share my screen. Okay, so for language arts, which is something that we have to teach, and we have to have our students be quiet. You will be quiet. No, I mean, for those of you who have the microphone on, be quiet. Okay, let me, okay, so, here it is. So let's see. Turn on your mics. I don't care about the noise, really. And if I am horrible with the noise, I'm going to shut you up, right? So let's see. For those of you who know what it is.
I.
Look at me and do like this. I. Everybody?
She.
You?
Let's see.
He.
It's a he.
It's mom.
It's.
Very
Yeah.
good. Okay. And then if you are asking why this is it, I will tell
You?
you later, but it's just because I said so.
You.
She.
She.
It's a girl.
You.
They.
Or you.
No, you as in plural.
You as in plural.
They or you.
They.
Us.
Here
We,
and
we.
they. So
Okay, they.
Remember them.
I use
When I say three, everybody turn off your mics.
So easy.
3.
I love them.
You day.
Very good, Ned. Very good. Excellent.
Pizza.
Your mic.
No.
Now let's see what happens here. Why? Because I said
Son is for third person. If you need
Because I say so.
third person.
what's that.
That's it.
I don't want any noise in my room, okay? So I'm so happy that I can shush you, everybody, okay? So now, why some of these symbols are really, like you can actually look at them and go like, maybe I can understand what it is. But some of them, it's going to be, why? Just because I said so, and because I liked it, and because I proved it. It was here in Mexico. I went to Chile, I went to Venezuela, I went to Panama and Costa Rica, and they said that it was okay. So bear with me, okay?
Okay.
So now the thing that I want you to do is do not turn your mics, okay? Everybody's going to be quiet. And now I am not going to allow you to use your microphone, okay? Okay, so that the teacher can be very happy speaking and nobody, everybody paying attention. And that's so cool, okay? The one who's saying, okay, be quiet. Okay. Okay, so here it is. So we have that we already knew it. Okay, so we have here, we have is, we have are, and we have am. Why? Just because. Now, prepositions. This is in, on, under, between, behind. Okay? I still hear one microphone on, so please turn it off. Okay? So, now that you have this, now let's see what happens. This is very good, Mer. I saw your face. Very good. Stand up. This is excellent. I'm looking at your faces and I love the way that you're doing it. Okay? So this is walk.
Walk.
Excellent. This is
Run.
run. Excellent. This is
Dance.
dance. Very good. This is
Jump.
excellent. This is
I don't know.
hop. Excellent. Very good, because you're just with one foot, right? So
Okay.
we have lots of verbs here. Come on, bear with me, bear with me. Okay,
What are the
so
verbs?
this is it. This is to speak or to say. Very good. Speak, say, tell. It all depends on the way that you want to say it, okay? Here, repeat. Very good, Mary. You're doing it beautifully. This one is sing. Excellent. Now we have nom, 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 nom. Very good. Eat. For those of you who are writing, thank you very much. Drink. Excellent. Very good. You're doing it beautifully. And now we have here. No, it's not right. Draw. Very good. And that's the difference between draw and write. Very good. Okay. Now we have underline. Wow, very good. Now we have circle. Now we have match. Match. And we have true. Very good. Trace. Excellent. 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 Trace. Okay. Now bear with me. Now we have here. Now, if you say stop, please do not drive, because this means go. Okay. Remember that the circle at the bottom means go. Okay. Then this means stop. Okay. And this means wait. Okay. Very good. So, and this is look. Okay. And this is read. Very good. And this is like. I had to change my like because, like, and, the emojis and everything. Okay. The next one. Very good, Mary. I mean, you're doing it beautiful. Have. ¿Por qué? Porque quise. That's have. And of course, and this is has. Okay. For the third person. Okay. So keep on working. Now, we're going to talk about the tenses of the verbs, okay? So this is the present. Why? Because I say so, okay? This is the past. I'm loving that you are actually moving your mouse, okay? And this is the future, and this is something happening at this very moment now, okay? Now, let's see what happens. This stands for day. This stands for week. This stands for month. This stands for year. So if I do something like this, it means yesterday. Excellent. Yesterday. If I do something like this, very good. Last weekend. Last week. Last week. No, weekend, no. Last week. Very good. And for this one, next Monday. Very good. Digo Monday. Next month. I'm sorry. And this one, next year. Okay. So I know that some of you already know this, and I really don't mind that you're actually looking at it again. So this is stop, right? But now this is Now turn on your microphones, please. And give me my noise. Very good. Stopped. That means that we are saying this in the past. And now we have go, remember? And now, what's the difference between the two of them? Well, very easy. We have one line, so that means that you have to add an ed to your verb. And here, watch out because it changes. Okay, so it's went. Very good. And now we have here. What does it say here? Run. Okay. And if I do like this, runs or run, it all depends if it's third person or it just they run or she runs. Okay. And what about this one? Drink. And now is drinking. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Okay. I want everybody to turn on your mics. Turn on your microphones. I don't care about the noise. Who wants to read this for me? Okay, Mariana Ayoka, can you read for me, please? Can you turn off your mic and you can't? I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
A ver qué dice.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're free.
Qué feo se siente, ¿verdad? Que te callas.
I want to break free.
Okay, now
We couldn't unmute ourselves.
okay, I only one person who's going to speak. Raise your hand.
What did you want?
Can you show the picture again, please? Can you show the picture again?
What's your question?
My question is, I want you to read what I wrote here with my symbols, only with the symbols. It's not just...
I cannot see you.
Can you push again so we can see it? Can you put the picture again,
Do it, Tere Gonzalez.
Yes,
I'm
please.
sharing my
working on that because it's really horrible for
Thank you.
Hello.
I
am
a girl.
Elsa. I am Elsa.
Elsa, claro que sí.
Girl.
No, no.
I'm princess.
Oh,
It's not a girl. She is Elsa.
I am a princess.
No, I
I like dancing.
I like singing and jump.
Singing.
I
Like singing.
Hello, I am Elsa.
Like dancing. Like singing.
dancing because of the feet.
Okay, now I get it.
I am.
Did you get it?
Now I get it. Okay, yeah, you know, I'm a little rusty, but I'm getting it.
¿Qué pasó?
Okay, so this is something that happened here. Okay, you were actually reading it. Okay, now what I want you to do is Uribe Academy. Can you give me the anfitrión for me, the host, because I'm going to send everybody to different groups. So can you give me?
And I remember the for comma and the sh for point.
Excellent.
Right? For period.
So we had, exactly. We had this one, you know, we had this, the sh and the, okay. So in this case, what we're doing with our kids, instead of us giving them exercises to get them writing, what we do is we give them the symbols and they are able to write, to translate from the symbols to semantics, to the words. If you are with very big ones, you can start using, you know, like the line saying the past tense and it, okay? So what I really need is Uribe Academy, you are the host, but I am the co-host. I really need to be the host. Can you give me the host, please, for me? Because otherwise I won't be able to do anything. Thank you. Uribe Academy, I don't know who you are. Uribe Academy, hablando, Uribe Academy. Give me the host for me. Share the host for me, please. This is something that happens when you have when you don't have the power in you.
Yes.
Now I am. No.
Uribe,
Uribe,
I have a question.
Uribe, yes, of course. Who has a question?
Me, I'm Larissa. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi. Well, what happened with the students that have special needs? Some of them, for them, it's very difficult to understand this kind of symbols sometimes. How can we work with them in those cases?
Okay. Do you want to answer me? Okay.
I wanted to share something
Okay.
about her.
Please do.
I used these symbols with guys that have problems like language and conduct problems, behavior problems, and they got it. They got it with symbols, really. Just you have to use the Myriam's method to apply perfectly, but it's possible. Even Spanish, English, it's possible.
Yeah, the thing is that when I wouldn't do it, for example, now that you are here behind the screen, it's very difficult. And then you would have to do it, with those kids who have special needs. It would be very nice to have, like a face-to-face with your kids, okay?
Yeah.
So it's important for us to understand that this can be done with kids with special needs, and because we are trying to get them the way to start decoding, right? So they are going to start decoding from pictures to symbols, and then from symbols to semantics, and this is going to be easier for them in one way to do that. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do is I am going to choose one person from here, only one. And okay, what is it that you're saying, Alejandra Tarico? What is it that you're saying? Tell us. Tell me.
Sorry, it's just a message for my ex classmates in sorry.
We don't listen.
Okay, it was okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, I am going to send you to different rooms. Okay, automatically you're going to go to different rooms. Okay, but not now. First, you're going to do something. I really need a person. Could be Francisco Toro. Would you like to help me? Because I really need, or Dante Segura. Can you help me with this, with the next exercise?
Absolutely, Ms. Myriam.
Okay, Dante. So this is exactly what I need you to do. Okay, I am going to click, and you're going to be the person, the teacher right now. I am not going to be the teacher. So you will have to read what everybody has to be doing, and I want everybody to be doing what Dante is going to tell you to do. Okay, very simple. Are you ready? Okay. Let me see. No, wait. Let me share my screen. I have to share my screen all the time with you. Okay. Okay, ready. So, okay.
Okay, innocent.
Students stand up.
No, it's Simon Says, Dante.
Oh, Simon Says. Sorry. I forgot about Simon. Simon Says, stand up.
I want to see you stand up. I'm very good, Viviana. I'm looking at you. Very good. Walk. Walk. Ha! Don't walk. Very good.
No, because Simon didn't say it.
Very good. Excellent.
Simon Says, jump. Stop.
Don't laugh.
Very good. You have to be. You keep on.
Simon Says, hop.
Up on one foot.
In 1 foot.
Simon Says, eat.
Eating.
Stop.
You have to keep on eating.
You don't stop there. Simon Says, dance.
Yeah, bailemos la Macarena.
Simon says run.
Run. Excellent. Excellent. You're doing it very good. I didn't see all of you, but I hope that everybody did something like that. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now, this type of exercise is something that your kids are going to be able to stand up from the screen. Okay. And now, let's see what you have to tell. What you have to tell me when you look at this screen. Okay. Unlock your microphones because I really need to hear you. Okay.
You tell.
You.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Kids say yes.
Say
Stop
yes.
to say right.
Yes.
Very good. You say yes.
He says yes. I say
Say
no.
no.
Say no.
Say no.
Yes.
Say stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Say
Oh,
go, go, go.
you say go, go, go.
Oh no.
No, oh no,
You say
no.
goodbye.
I
I
say
say
hello.
hello.
I say hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Say
I
Hello.
Oh, I say goodbye. I say hello.
just say hello.
hello.
No one say goodbye. I say hello.
No.
Goodbye. Say hello.
I say
No.
You are very good. Actually singing. You are actually understanding the Beatles. Okay. So would you like to sing?
For big,
Yes.
for students for upper elementary, that's a great.
That's really cool, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see how you sing it. Ready?
How going on with
Fine.
Say no.
You say stop.
Say stop.
And I say go,
Say
go,
go,
go.
go, go.
Oh no. Oh no. You say goodbye.
goodbye.
I say
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know why you say goodbye. I say
goodbye?
Don't know why you say
I can say anything. Hello.
I say hello.
Rich.
fire.
Good.
God.
Okay. Now,
So you're nada. Okay, I don't listen anything.
That was good.
This deserves an applause.
That was a crazy karaoke.
exactly. Now,
Something like
what
that.
I want you to do is
Been in a long time. We have to continue teaching. I think better than that.
okay. Now, look, this is something that I know that some of you are really getting to your nerves because it's really horrible to see everything. Okay, I'm going to silence everybody, and I'm not going to allow you to unlock yourselves. I love it. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. Okay, you're going to go to the different rooms, and with your group, you are going to, with your cell phones or whatever you have, you're going to keep on with the same song, and you're going to you are going to write the song with the symbols, the second part of the song. Okay, you will have to listen within your phones or whatever, look for the words, and then try to do it with symbols. Ready? So are you ready? I'm going to send you to different rooms. It's 25 rooms. 22 rooms. Okay, ready? Bye-bye. See you in a minute.
Hi, I think we have to work in groups about a song,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. So I guess so Miss Miriam said to finish the song, right? With
but using symbols.
Yeah, using symbols.
Okay. So I don't know exactly the lyrics of the song, so I'm gonna look it.
I don't know it either.
All right, let me see if I can share my screen with the lyrics. So that would be helpful.
Yeah. It's gonna be easier with the lyrics on the screen.
Okay.
You say.
Okay, here it is. Let me try to share my screen. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see it?
I think we need to wait. Not yet.
Not yet. Now?
No.
It's telling me that I'm sharing my screen, so I have no idea.
It says that you're starting the sharing screen, but
okay,
we can see it. Maybe you should try again.
Yeah. Okay, that's weird. Can you see it now?
No, not yet.
No.
It's so black. No, we have a black one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Do you want me to try to share the lyrics?
Yeah, maybe try
Okay,
that. Yes.
Let me see if
I
I
have
can.
no idea why my iPad is not working.
What's the name of the song?
Hello, Goodbye by the Beatles.
Hello, Goodbye.
Okay, let me look for it.
Here, what if I share this? Do you see it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, then that's a picture. It's not my screen, but it's the picture. Okay. So Miriam did the first part, right? So now we have to start saying with the I say hi and you say low. Right?
It has to be with the exact symbols of that they taught us. We can use new one.
No, I think we can use new ones. But like I guess if we use the like I and you and stuff, we can probably use I
So how can we do it? Everyone has to do it by, for example, I have to do it by myself in my notebook, or we have to share a screen and do it over there.
I think we can share a screen with everybody else over there, so we can like do one example, like somebody write it and then take a picture and we can share it with everybody else when we get back to the big classroom.
But if we do it like in the blank, like the white space that we have there.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't.
can.
I'm,
I think
I'm
you can
trying to draw something, but I'm not very good at it. This was I, right?
Yeah, that's I.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how was say like
use here? Wait, because you see.
That was say. No.
Yeah,
To
that's
speak.
say.
Or say. You say hi.
Hi. So somewhere. Hi.
It's that okay?
I think it's that. I understand it.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that could be like up. Or
yeah, I was thinking about the same.
Yeah. Let's see, what is something high and something low? Like what can we use to show opposites through symbols? So I don't know, maybe like a little, like a very tall box and put like a little, like the ones she used for it on top and below, but make it like skinny and tall and then low. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be that. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to. I don't know if I can move this. Hi. And that maybe. I say hi. And then we have, you say hello. I don't remember how to draw you.
It's a little smiley face with an arrow, with a straight arrow. This one, here.
Oh, right. You have it over there. Do I draw it here or we have to do it and then we took a picture? We take a picture.
I think it's going to be easier if you draw it by hand on a separate piece of paper and then take a picture and then share it.
Okay. You say. You say hello. And I.
Okay, we're leaving now. They're gonna take us back to the other room.
I can give all of you the symbols because this is exactly what we do at Uribe and Sekami. And of course, the thing is that something very important here is that you have to take the teacher's course, Digo, no es por nada, but you have to take the diplomado. And then, because otherwise you won't be able to know how to use them. So yes.
The best course.
After this course, we're going to give you, I'm going to give you all those symbols, and there are some brand new. As you can see, I've been, like doing it in a different way. So it's very handful for you, okay? Now, amazing experience, Hollis. You're so nice. Now, something very important is that I know that we are, that we would be, I mean, if we were in a classroom, it would be so cool to have everybody, like trying to have these conversations between us. It's very difficult for us to do it because we're just, like in different countries. But here, what I wanted you to just to have you a little taste on what everything that you can do in Zoom. With Zoom, when you give these groups and then you can visit the groups. I was not able to visit the 20 rooms that I had, but you can actually have, like little space, little room for your classes. So Cecia Rola has raised hand. So can you tell us what you want to say?
Sure, can I share my screen?
Please do.
Okay. Here you go.
I say hi, you say no. Look, that's so cute. See the difference? I say why, hi. And I say idea. Oh no. I say
I don't know.
Don't know.
No. Claro, I say I don't know. Faltó otro I. Very good.
No.
It says here, I say hi, you say no, I say why, and I say no idea. Oh no. So we need an I. Very good. Excellent. Thank you, Mrs. C. There's another one who wants to participate. I have, yes, Miss Sua. Sua?
I just wanted to say sorry to my team because I didn't save our work and we did such an amazing job. And I'm so sorry, Myriam, Ceci, Patricio, I'm sorry.
It's okay, but we had a great time and we did it. We're finished and you have the greatest drawer ever.
I'm sorry. Congratulations. We're not going to see it, but it doesn't matter.
It was great, but whatever. You just have to take my word for it.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or our word for it.
We will actually, like believe you. Okay. Now, Elba Catalina. Right? Now, do you want to say something? You want to share your?
Yes, of course.
Cool. Come on.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say
don't.
I say
why.
You say why, and I say you don't know.
I say bye, and I say go.
You
Go.
say bye, and I say hello.
Go, no, go, no, go, go.
No, I say hello, goodbye.
Hello,
goodbye. Hello, the green one.
Goodbye, Ready.
Oh, we tried.
It was the green hands it's hello and the red hands is goodbye. So
exactly.
That's
Green hands is hello.
You're right.
Red
You're
hands
right.
is goodbye. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now, something very important here is I know that it's really difficult. I mean, it's very, not difficult, but different to be doing these type of exercises in a, behind the screen. It's very difficult. And I know that most of us are going to go like, oh, I'm so stressed after this. Okay. I would like to end this, and I want to, I'm going to share this screen with you, and please listen to that, to this song, and try to remember the previous song that we had, which was the Beatles song. But now this is a song that I invented a long time ago, and let's see what would be the difference between the symbolic song and this one. Are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to again share my screen with you and try to sing. Ready?
I love animals.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
I love animals.
Animals.
What about you?
Animals.
I
love
love
rabbits.
ants.
I
I
love
love
cats.
cats.
I love
I love
turtles.
turtles.
I love
I love
mouse.
I love
rats.
rabbits and mice.
Mice.
Yes, I
I
do.
Do.
mouse.
I
I
love
love
animals.
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 Yes, I
Yes,
do.
I do.
I love animals.
I love
Thank
animals.
Love
you.
How
animals.
about
What about
you?
you?
But what
I
about
love
I
you?
love
lions.
lions.
Lions,
I love
Horses.
horses.
donkeys,
I love
horses.
Tigers.
Tigers.
I love tigers.
Monkeys.
I love
Monkeys.
monkeys.
Kids. I love
Monkeys. Cats.
rabbits.
Turtles.
Turtles,
Mouse,
Mice, lions,
Tigers.
horses,
tigers, and
tigers,
monkeys.
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 I
I
love
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 animals. Yes, I
I
yes, I
do.
you.
do.
I
I
love
I love
love
animals.
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 How
animals.
about
About you.
you?
You.
I love
Love
dolphins.
Dolphins.
I
I
love
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 camels.
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 I
I
love fish.
love fish.
I
Fishes.
I
love
love
animals.
I love
Animals.
animals.
Every kind of animal. I love animals.
Yay! Very good. Okay, now, what happened? What happened here? Okay, it, I know
We mix.
we mix.
Fish. Animal vocabulary.
Teacher.
Very good. Now, this is what we did here. What we did is, now it's different from symbolic, a symbolic sound, which is you had to read through the symbols, and this is just pictorial. So this is what we can do with our students behind the screens. I know that sometimes it can be very noisy. I know that nowadays that we are facing the fact that our children are not in the classroom and we have to be behind the scene is very difficult for us, because, and some of us who really love silence and to have the kids' involvement is very difficult. Now, you're not going to have 222 students, fortunately. You're going to have the number of students that you have sometimes is 25, 40, 24. So you can actually do this type of exercises. Don't be afraid to reinvent yourself behind the scene. Don't be afraid to listen to some noise, because your kids, I was just looking at you when you were singing. Some of you were not paying attention, thank you. Some of you were, like actually looking at the pictures and actually singing, and you won't be able to notice all the students. You won't be able to notice where they are having fun or they're not having fun. But something which is very important is you have to let them know that you are there and that they are actually learning. Learning has to be fun. Learning has to be really nice for you and for the students. It's going to be like this from here until the very end, even though in Mexico they're telling us that in June the 1st we're going to go back to our classes. I really don't think it's going to be something that is going to happen, but it's very important for us to be reinventing ourselves, reinventing as a teacher, being behind a screen, but being the same teacher with this vocation and this love of teaching. And I know that some of you are going to hate all this noise. I love the noise. I love when everybody was, like making noises and I was just listening to you. So it's really, really nice to have all of you like this. So I really want to thank you. Before actually finishing, we have some things from our sponsors. Actually, this is for you. For those of you who don't have my email, you can have my email here, so you can write to me and whatever you want, I can let you know whether you can have what you really need. Okay, so let me just I wish I had it. Okay, here it is. So you won't believe what I'm going to say, but it was very difficult for me to have this workshop because I always love the presence of people, and it's very nice to have all of you here. And the I love you thanks. I need to. I love you very much. So it's I know that it's difficult at this very moment. For me, it was very difficult for me to be in front of the screen and not just, like looking at everybody at the same time. But it's really, really nice. And it's really, really cool to start reinventing. Being a teacher is not just starting to be a teacher and giving a class. Being a teacher is reinventing yourself every single day. And now with this pandemic, it is very important for us to understand that we are the ones who really teach and who really love. So I'm going to give the, okay, now you are Anfitrión, Miss Uribe Academy, and we want to invite everybody of you, we want to invite you the Diplomado that is going to start in May the 11th, I think. Thank you, teachers, for accepting this invitation. No, really, you are really awesome. Thank you very much for having me here for 2 hours, or 1 hour and something. I am so happy to be here with you, and thank you, Abby, for having all these things. Thank you very much for coming. It was a great time for me. Thank you very much. And of course, I really, really like you, love you, and everything. Thank you, teachers, and keep on doing what you do best, which is teaching. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Great. Very helpful.
Thank you, Myriam. Love you.
Bye.
It was a cute His mother. Thank you.
Wonderful day. Wonderful session. Bye. Say bye. Say bye.
Well, have fun.
Thank you.
For those of you
so many comments.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice day. With my team. I love you.
Thank you very much for coming. You're so cool.
You great.
You're the best.
You're amazing,
You're the
Myriam.
best, yeah.
Take it easy, everybody. Nice day.
It was a great time.
Went all over the world.
Good to see
Todos lados, disfruten su día. Muy bien.
Thank you.
See you next Tuesday.
Thank you, Dante. Thank you. I have to go, so I will be here. So I won't be living until everybody is done. Yay.
Yes.